Hey, hi, how you doing? Joined with our pal Sway here. Today's adventure, we are making some final decisions on where to put the tortoise garden this year. Last year I had it underneath, about right here. It was, I think, about 7 by 14, and it was just grass with a tray of soil. The grass quickly overtook things, as it wasn't destroyed to begin with. So I found I either had to A, mow it, or B, allow my tortoises to be in such a grassland. It was too much. And I've heard stories about tortoises being affected by impaction, like the Mediterranean or redfoots being impacted by eating too much just straight grass, because their stomachs aren't designed to break that stuff down with its just durability of its fibers. It just doesn't get broken down in their stomach. Next thing you know, it gets locked up in their intestines by just simply eating too much of a diet that wasn't made for them. So I worried about my tortoise. She didn't seem to eat too much of it, but I did catch her a few times in my observations that she was eating straight grass. So this year I'm considering making the tortoise garden being over here towards more of the shed, and locking in this entire corner here to being for either the tortoise area or my personal potato garden. I would fence it off because my furry friend here, Sway, she is in the yard any day that I'm not at home, or if I'm at work, her life is in the yard or in the heated garage. So we have to coexist with another creature. She's not a digger, so I'm not concerned with that, honestly. She'll never dig. But with the tortoise garden, I'm using this secure fence from a construction job site. Thank you, work, for your donation to my tortoises. And those cinder blocks I got off a marketplace, and there's more cinder blocks underneath the tarp. And I build a foundation that I dig down a little bit, and it stops the tortoise from digging out. So I'm thinking about putting it right here. So the things to consider are sun. The sun comes up because we're in the northwest here in Western Canada. We are the sun comes up early morning over there in that eastern portion, of course. It goes above the neighbor's house, so in the morning it doesn't get a ton of sun there. It takes till 10 o'clock sometimes, I'd say, to get proper sun going anywhere besides kind of like that spot there. But then it's good all through the afternoon, the evening, as it goes over and around and down. It even goes kind of down over there as the year progresses. That's where it usually goes down, actually. So last year I had it here, and man, that was a pain to mow around, and there wasn't much room to commit to it. More of a garden. It wasn't on the feng shui side of things, not quite the answer. So I'm thinking of tucking it all back into this corner here, where it's easy to view from above here, and it would go kind of lengthwise. 7 by 14 would be the starting shape of it, and I think I might expand that if I can get creative with my lid. A lid that allows still viewing. I wouldn't want my dog to ever climb in there. I don't want a bird to ever be able to be presented with a chance to being able to sit there and peck at my tortoise. Even if it's a robin, I doubt it, or it would have to be larger, but I would hate to see like a raven. Every once in a while you see ravens and blackbirds around here. Birds aren't actually really my specialty of any sort, but I think having on this slope here, it's hard to see in this video, but slopes from the concrete sidewalk to the fence footing there. My neighbor doesn't use any chemicals in that area. He fertilizes his lawn a little bit over there, but that's not going to affect my tortoises over here. I don't use any chemicals on this lawn besides dog pee. As you can see, it's getting a little bit burnt up this time of year, but that'll come out with the power rake as we approach spring here. So I'm just trying to decide and make a plan, and the reason I think I'm going to go with this is it does get max sun. It does get quite a bit of sun, yet also offers some shade with that fence, and with the brick cinder blocks, they provide little edges of shade as well. Even I provide a double shade when I plan on adding a kind of a heated doghouse. So even at the end of this all, if it's a gray day or a cool morning, they're gonna have a shed out of that box over there. I'm going to turn that into, that is maybe 2.5 by 4.5, almost 5. So it's small, but it's enough to provide heat and for them to have somewhere to go to. That is, of course, frost proof. That's the main concern, is to beat that frost on any random day that they're out there. These adults, I'd hate for one to go blind due to frost. Well, thanks for tuning in to the planned development here as things melt and we do the yard spring fire up. Over and out.